Laminate flooring. It's tough, it's affordable, and wow, it can look just like real wood. But, it has this secret weakness, a kind of Achilles heel that most people don't even notice until it's way too late. And that hidden enemy, it's something we actually welcome into our homes every single day: heat. Flooring contractor James Miller really hits the nail on the head here. He says heat is a double-edged sword. Think about it. That beautiful, warm sunlight pouring into your room, it might be silently waging a war on the very floor it's lighting up. So it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? I mean, take a second and look down at your own floors. Could they secretly be in danger? Well, we're going to find out. Okay, to really understand this threat, we have to identify the culprits first. And honestly, they're often everyday things that we just don't even think twice about. A lot of these culprits are hiding in plain sight. You know that sunny spot by the window? Over time, those UV rays can literally fade and dry out the planks. And radiant heating under the floor? It can be a huge problem if your laminate isn't specifically rated for it. And then, of course, you've got sudden, intense heat, like a hot pan dropped from the stove or a space heater that's just a little too close. Bam, instant damage. Even just big, crazy temperature swings in your house can put the flooring under a lot of stress. So what is it about laminate that makes it so sensitive to all this? Well, the answer is literally built right into its DNA. To get to the bottom of this weakness, we've got to look at the anatomy of a single plank. I want you to think of a laminate plank like a layered cake, okay? Right at the top, you've got this clear wear layer for protection. Just under that is the design layer. That's the high-res photo that gives it that cool wood or stone look. Then we get to the most important part, the core layer. This is the heart of the plank, usually made of something called high-density fiberboard. And then at the very bottom, there's a backing layer just to keep everything stable. And here it is, the critical piece of the puzzle, that core layer. That's the weak link in the chain. Because it's made from compressed wood fibers, it's the part that just soaks up heat, and then it expands, it swells, and it buckles. Basically, if the core fails, the whole plank fails. It's that simple. So what does this damage actually look like in the real world? Knowing these warning signs can seriously help you catch a problem before it turns into a full-blown disaster. Heat damage usually shows up in two waves. You've got the immediate stuff like warping or buckling, or maybe you see gaps opening up between the planks. But the long-term problems, that's where things get really bad. The core can get so weak that the layers start to separate. That's called delamination. You might also see permanent cupping, which is where the edges of a plank curl up and are higher than the center. It's not a good look. Okay, I know, that all sounds a bit scary, but here's the good news. You can absolutely fight back. Let's talk about building your proactive defense plan to protect that investment you have in your floors. And you know what? Prevention is surprisingly simple. Seriously, just put a heat-resistant mat under that space heater. Use blinds or maybe a UV film on those really sunny windows to block the worst of the sun's rays. And try to keep your home's temperature and humidity pretty stable. Most important of all, if you have radiant heating, please double-check that your laminate is actually approved to be used with it. But what if it's too late? What if the damage is already done? Okay, first rule, don't panic. Let's just walk through the calm, logical way to handle this. First things first, just assess the situation. Are we talking about a little warp or a major, mountain-sized buckle? For minor stuff, sometimes all you have to do is let the room get back to a normal temperature and the plank might just settle back down on its own. But for severe damage, we're talking a swollen core or a busted locking mechanism, the only real fix is to carefully replace those specific damaged planks. So, all things considered, how does laminate really stack up against the competition when it comes to heat? Let's put it in context and have a little final showdown. I like to think of laminate as a middleweight boxer. It's definitely more stable than hardwood, which tends to expand and contract like crazy with temperature changes. And while it's not as totally heat-proof as something like vinyl, it usually has a much more premium look and feel. And then you have tile, which is practically invincible against heat, but it's cold and you've got to deal with grout. Laminate kind of strikes that perfect balance, as long as you respect its one big weakness. So the key takeaway from all of this is really simple. You are in control. Most of these issues are 100% preventable. When you're talking about laminate floors and heat, an ounce of prevention is truly worth a pound of cure. Which leaves us with just one final thought. Now that you know your floor's greatest vulnerability, its biggest enemy,
What's the very first simple step you can take right now, today, to make sure it looks great for years to come?